Airplane screen. Awesome. Okay. Welcome to the first episode of Let Me Be Frank with You. My name is Frank, and this episode's called Things That Piss Me Off. One of the biggest things that pisses me off is something I do to myself, which is when I'm doing laundry, I have a habit of not unrolling my socks. So when I have laundry to do, you should put your socks like this, but I have them like that, and I toss them in the laundry. They get washed, put them through the dryer, and then the top part over here, it's nice and dry and warm, and then you unroll it, and the inside of it is fucking soaking wet and cold. And I always do laundry when I need to close the most, so like I'm walking around with freaking wet toes the whole time. I don't know why I do that. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but I keep on doing it. So what I do, I always end up like make myself so frustrated because I always fuck up doing my own goddamn fucking laundry. And also, it doesn't help that I have like mostly white socks. But you can't tell these are white socks or not because I work in basically a fucking coal mine, so like all black at the bottom and stuff like that. I never separate my darks from my whites, because I'm progressive in that way. I like to mix colors together, I don't want to put bleach in my laundry because then it's gonna fucking ruin all my my black t-shirts I have, and I don't want to like whitewash my black t-shirts because that'd be fucking racist as shit. So like nothing is more uncomfortable than wet socks. Like nothing really is more uncomfortable than white socks. I mean wet socks, because okay, so let's play a game. You have a choice of shitting your pants or wearing socks that are wet from the wash. I'd rather be wearing shitty briefs than wearing wet socks. I don't know, like my toes need to be warm at all times. Like your toes need to be warm because like one thing, if you're wearing wet socks, your toes are probably gonna get like some kind of fungus on them because fungus grows in moisture and shit like that, And you ever try wearing like shoes or boots without socks on? That's even worse because then it's kind of like your feet are gonna smell, and you probably get blisters on them because like shoes they're never comfortable at all. So yeah, I'd rather wear like underwear with shit in them than wear wet socks. Oh, Merry Christmas, by the way, everybody. Merry Christmas. I got my Dr. Pepper. Doctors, by the way, are your new god now because I don't know if you've been around since 2020, the beginning of 2020, but doctors are now the new god. Experts are the new god. So if you're like drinking Dr. Pepper, probably gets me closer to the new God, Dr. Fauci, which, by the way, a couple days ago, December 24th, was Dr. Fauci Day because he's basically Jesus Christ now, I guess. So, oh shit. Well, let's see. This is my first show that I'm doing. Let's see. Well, what I got for Christmas was a bunch of paper and ink, and I drew a comic, which really makes no sense. So, it goes like this: New York City, Christmas Eve. Okay, so let me see if I can get that. New York City, Christmas Eve. Hello, sir. Can I get that door for you? And then, for some reason, I wrote, "Damn, I love how the Goyim know their place." And then, 9/11. Oy fucking vey! I'm Italian. There's no difference between an Italian and a Jew. The Jews kill Jesus, and also, I guess the Italians kill Jesus because they're Roman. So, and we both got like big noses, and we're kind of like we're too close to our mothers. I don't know. So like they're basically the same thing. Well, this live stream would be a lot more interesting if I had a audience, like a live. Oh, I'm live streaming it, but like I don't have like a little chat box on the corner over there at all because I have no subscribers. But so if you're listening to this, please subscribe to this channel. Just go down below, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the little bell for notifications. I guess. That's, I don't know, because I'm drunk or high, but like my arms look really fucking weird. It's kind of like it looks like they look really long and dangly, like Slender Man. I don't know about you guys, but like I don't know how old you people are, but like I'm only 32, but I feel like I'm aging really fast. Like I just feel like I'm getting really fat, like really quick. Now I know I look skinny. I'm kind of like skinny, but skinny fat. So it's kind of like this. It's like I could grab a whole chunk of my belly and kind of stretch it out like that. It's kind of like skinny fat, I never used to, like, it's almost like a gunt. And it never used to be that way with me. I used to be like really like kind of like track star skinny or like Jesus Christ on the cross skinny, but now like it's like I don't know, it's because all the beer I drink or how many cheeseburgers I eat all the time, but like I'm just like now that's fat for me. And I feel like I'm probably gonna have to lose a foot. I'm probably gonna get diabetes pretty soon. You know, it's really upsetting. I should probably move to like India where they don't eat any meat at all because all the food there is rotten as shit. They don't eat anything over there. I think I think the only thing they have in India is like toilet water. That's all they eat, unless you're like super rich, like a sultan. But I think in India, like I think everybody just drinks like toilet water or dirt. It's India is literally like the worst part of Asia. It's like it's really weird because like you think like I like you think like when you think like India, like Indian people from like like the dot dot Indians, you don't think that they're Asian, but they are. That's the continent of Asia, and everybody thinks like, oh, Asians are the worst at driving, which they are, but most taxi drivers are Indian. I think it's kind of like they just love driving fast. I don't know, like they don't have any stop signs over there, I think, so you know. It's great. I think like pretty much like the best drivers in the world are Puerto Ricans because they know how to like work a car. They know how to steal them. They know how to hotwire them. So they must be good at driving cars. Like if I was gonna pick between a Italian, an Asian, or a Puerto Rican or an Indian to fix my car, I pick a Puerto Rican. At least a Puerto Rican could help me steal a fucking car. Like they'd be like, yeah, this car over here, it fell off a fucking truck. So this episode is called "Things That Piss Me Off." Now I'm just talking about things that make me feel happy. So things that make me feel happy are Puerto Ricans. They're good at stealing cars, and they say the word nigger a lot too, which is pretty fucking weird. I mean, like I thought it was only exclusive for black people, but like, damn, Puerto Ricans love saying that word, the N word, nigger. That's what Puerto Ricans say all the time. And a lot of times they're cops or like they're also like in the military. Like I don't know. Like basically Puerto Ricans are the biggest fucking jerks you will ever fucking meet in your life because either the cops, they were in the military, they think they're hot shit, they will steal your car, um, they will steal your lighters, they sell Lucy cigarettes and they get upset when they get caught selling Lucy's. So yeah, Puerto Ricans are the worst people you ever meet, and they got parades. They get parades in New York City. I don't know why they do. I guess it's because like Puerto Ricans. I think it's because like New York City back in the 1950s or 60s, like the the New York government, like the state government of New York, like did a huge fucking campaign of sterilizing them. So I guess they kind of have the right to say the word nigger and be upset and steal cars, but I don't know. Like New York Ricans are the worst. The they're just scum. Honestly, like I rather deal with anybody else other than New York Ricans because New York Ricans are like fucking trashy and they smell and they're more racist than I am, so I just rather not deal with them. What's your opinion on New York Ricans? Write them in the comments. And also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification to subscribe to Let Me Be Frank With You at letmebefrankwithyou.com at newyork.com dot New York. let me get back on topic. So another thing that pisses me off is like how you have to wear a mask everywhere. So the other day, you know, all like it was Christmas Eve, like all the bars are closed, and the ones that aren't closed, I'm banned from because I'm a asshole who never fucking pays his tab. So I had to go to the liquor store. I had to get well, I can't drink whiskey anymore because I'm a total dick when I drink whiskey. So I had to go buy some vodka because at least I won't drink the vodka. I'll just have it around just to like just to feel like a fucking man, have some kind of fucking liquor with me. So I went to a liquor store to get some vodka. Um, they had a bouncer outside that liquor store because, you know, those kind of jobs are scarce because like bars are not allowed to be open anymore because we have a faggot little governor, Cuomo. I hope he fucking dies of AIDS. uh, So there's a fucking line outside the fucking liquor store on Christmas Eve. It's right across the street from where I live. So I'm looking outside. I'm kind of like, what's with that line? They come like it's like it can't be that busy, right? And I see there's a bouncer outside, and there's a big sign that says you must wear masks. So I come up with a fucking great idea. Uh, so the other day I went out to the grocery store and bought some SpaghettiOs. Like the little shitty little pasta that kids like to eat. Open that can up, kept it in my mouth. The SpaghettiOs in my mouth. Put the mask on. Went inside the liquor store. The bouncer outside is kind of like, "You have ID?" I'm kind of like, "Mm-hmm." Lets me in. Looking around. Boom. Pick out some vodka. Pick up Absolute vodka. It's from Sweden or whatever. So that was like 2 liters of vodka. It's $30. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy that. Go to the counter, bam, put that on. Remind you, it's the new normal, so I got the mask on. They're kind of like, you find everything you need. I'm kind of like this. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. They're like, have a happy holidays. So I'm like, I take off the mask. I'm like, Merry Christmas. Spill out all the SpaghettiOs on the counter, make it look like I'm like fucking dying of goddamn consumption or like some kind of fucking virus because everybody's afraid of this virus and shit like that. So everybody in the fucking liquor store were kind of like, it was the greatest thing ever. And I just go like, oh, I'm sorry. And I'm walking out the door and the bouncer is looking at me kind of like, he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to beat up a sick guy, and also I don't want to get sick because he might be sick. He just threw up SpaghettiOs. uh, I don't know. I this Christmas I did not talk to anybody from my family except for maybe my wife. No, I did talk to my wife a little bit. I talked to my mom a little bit, but like I just won't talk to any of my family because they're so they're going through so much lengths to avoid everybody because of this virus, and a lot like most of them, like my father, who's kind of like, he's like, I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable about this virus. Like this guy is one thing, been a smoker since he was fucking 12. He's overweight and he's like 60 something years old. He's like the number one kind of people that would fucking die from this thing. He's kind of like, he's like, I'm not afraid of it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get young people killed by it. I'm kind of like, it's a fucking flu. So I gotta talk to this fucking loser who's afraid to upset people by like wanting to see family over the holidays. Like that's so fucking disgusting. This whole fucking world is disgusting. Like read any article that has anything to do with COVID. Replace the words with science. Replace the word science and experts with priest and God. It's almost like we're back in like the dark ages, you know? I think it was like what Forbes magazine that said when it comes to science, you shouldn't do your own research, just trust the experts. That sounds just like the Middle Ages when the Roman Catholic Church ran everything. And they said, you're not allowed to read the Bible, just trust what the priests say. Trust their interpretation. If you try interpreting it yourself, you're a sinner, you're going to hell. Same thing with this. It's kind of like, if you try researching the science yourself, you might kill grandma, you might die yourself, you might die of a cold. I'm no fucking anti-vaxxer or like fucking anti-5G person, but you know what, man? Like those people, those so-called conspiracy theorists, sound more credible than like these fucking doctors, like fucking Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci doesn't know what the fuck. The fucking faggot guinea came and got him fucking throw a baseball. He's a fucking gnomey little fucking weaselly piece of shit. I'm supposed to trust this guy? This guy who came and fucking throw a baseball? Really? A grown man who can't throw a baseball. I'm supposed to trust him? No, you can't trust a man who can't throw a baseball. I'm sorry, you can't. Obviously, he was a guy, he never had a father, and I don't think he's even a man. He might be a woman. He might be a tranny. He might be like an ugly little like Jewish girl like Ellen Page. Well, that's today's episode of Things of Let Me Be Frank with You, and this episode was called Things That Piss Me Off. Have a good day. Merry Christmas. I'll see you in the New Year's. Into the future. Bye bye.